Hi, students. Welcome to the poetry section of this quick semester. We're going to be looking at some poems. And students usually say, oh no, poetry. But the thing about it is, poetry is different than short stories. How? Poetry is trying to put into words things that should not be easy to put into words, right? Beauty, truth, love, you can't describe it in a story. What you have to do is try to put words to a ethereal idea, right? So a lot of students say reading poetry is kind of a waste of time unless it's Valentine's Day and you want to find a Valentine card for your significant other. That's okay. But poetry, what it does is it makes you check in with you, right? And again, Chris Hart says in one of the text this week that you'll read, if you read one poem a day, it's the best thing you can do for your mind. Your mind, not your spirit, your mind. Mind is a place that you want to constantly check in with to see how you're looking at yourself, others, and the world around you, right? And poetry crystallizes that kind of intuitive voice that you have inside of you of how am I connected to this world? Am I connected to this world? Right? So Chris goes on to say poetry doesn't matter, right? The days of walking around nature with a book of poems for hours by yourself without cell phones is probably over, right? And that's for teachers and students a lot of times. But read this and you will see that the struggle with poetry, as William Wordsworth said, is the spontaneous overflow of powerful emotions. But it's written in words, right? So words are the hardest thing to do. It's to describe to somebody what pizza tastes like, right? To describe somebody what loneliness feels like, who's never felt loneliness. Think about somebody who's never ate a pizza or felt lonely, and you have to describe to them the essence of pizza, right? The essence of loneliness. I feel alone. Well, what does alone mean? Well, it's cheese, thick cheese. What's cheese mean? Oh my God, I gave up, right? So there's all these documents that you should read in the module, Drunk on Words, including the 60s Jim Morrison, Howl, Allen Ginsberg, again Jim Morrison, and then the Poetry in LA and Poetic Forms. So look at this, right? And then write the Lysic. And the Lysic this week is basically read a poem. All this outside, right, is outside information is not what you're doing in the assignment that you'll pass in, but it's an active exercise in how to read, right? So you're going to click on this, choose any poem you want, right? And then you're going to answer these 4 questions. Now, number 4 is based on the literary forms and terms in the module that you'll see. And this is the focus of your writing. This is the focus on the reading. And a lot of times, a poem like Red Wheelbarrow, when you look at so much depends upon a red wheelbarrow glistening in the rain besides the white chickens, you say, what does this have to do with anything? Well, picture right now a red wheelbarrow or a white chicken. That's poetry inside your imagination. All right, so let me know if you have any questions. I'll be in the Zoom room tomorrow at noon, and good luck.